Hi guys, I'm back with another envelope journal flip through. This one is a little bit different than the ones from yesterday. Those ones were vertical journals with the envelopes not folded or bent at all. This one, the envelopes have been folded in half and bound like it's an actual mini journal. These are the same kind of envelopes. They're junk mail envelopes that you just get in the mail. And these ones have the tops cut off, so they actually open up like an envelope would. So you can fill them with whatever you want. There's a lot of pockets in this, and I am going to be using this journal as a little adventure journal for my boyfriend and I. Hopefully things will start opening back up here soon, so we can actually start going to do stuff again, going out to eat and, you know, going for walks even, and museums, things like that. Just fun stuff where you just have fun and grab a little souvenir and keep it in this little notebook that I made. I coffee dyed these envelopes, and I kind of tried to make this like a vintagey look to this journal. I just like how that looks, and I even coffee dyed this this little flower. It's from a lei, one of those Hawaiian lei necklace things, and I cut off all the flowers and I coffee dyed a couple of them so they would fit well in my vintage journal. And this is a homemade stamp that I made from a vintage piece of paper that I had. And this is just a half doily that I got in Happy Mail with a little locket charm and some lace that I also coffee dyed. I'm really enjoying the coffee dyeing. I found a really simple technique, just putting coffee in one of those little spray bottles and then using a hair dryer to dry it. So simple and fast, and you don't have to wait for hours and hours and hours for your paper to soak and then hours and hours and hours for your paper to dry. So I just do it the fast way, and I have been obsessed with it. So there isn't really much to this journal yet. I just finished it, and I just want to do a little flip through of it. It's filled with coffee dyed paper and just little tiny embellishments like these. So I'll just do a short little flip through of it, and maybe once it's filled out and, you know, actually has some stuff in the pockets, I'll do another flip through of the actual adventures that we took and filled this journal with. So here it goes. So all the pages have coffee dyed book paper on them, and then this is just coffee dyed copy paper that I dyed the edges of, so you can kind of separate them. And some pages I put a little embellishment on just to give it a little bit more pizzazz, and it's not so flat. And all of the envelopes open up, so each side has a pocket, and this area is for me to write about what we did on our adventure and what is inside the pocket. Some of them still have the windows on them, and I wanted to keep them open so you can actually see what is in the pocket, and I really liked that. Even though you still see through to the inside of the envelope, that's okay with me. It doesn't bother me that much. At least on this one. You'll see on another one what I did to it. But it has a little bit of room to write about. And this is just a little piece of burlap on here. This one. So I have a few with envelopes. I mean, a few with windows like this. And it wasn't really that easy to make this outside part. I had to literally rip out the inside of it surrounding the window. And this one, the windows were just too small and close together for it to work right. So all I did was I took the piece of paper that I would have used on the outside and just glued it to the inside of the back of the pocket instead. So that way it still looks cool and you don't see the ugliness that was on the other side. This part isn't so bad, but what was on the other side of this envelope, it did not look good. So I wanted to cover it up. So I did. And here's just another side of the paper with a little smaller envelope in it. And more pockets, another homemade ticket. I used a little heart-shaped key charm on there, and this one's another little piece of burlap that I cut up. This one just has a little bow on it. And here's another window pocket with a little bit of writing area on it. And another little charm. And with a little bow, some more writing areas, and obviously some more pockets. And this is the last page with another one of my homemade tickets and another little key charm. And the back has another pocket on it, so whatever goes in the back, you'll be able to see it. I can't wait for the world to hopefully go back to normal here soon so we can have a decent summer and so he and I can go on some adventures together. I hope you enjoyed this flip through and maybe it will have inspired you to make your own. This one was even easier than the previous ones. You just take however many envelopes you want. I used 5, I think. Fold them in half and sew them together. You can use a sewing machine if you have one. I just chose to just bind it like a regular journal, and it was very easy and very fun to make. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!